Hey y'all, Sarah here, and we are back again with Danganronpa! So, last time we decided to investigate our dead body, and when Toko attempted to take off the mask, it went boom! Yeah, it did not go so well for the dead body. It is charred to a crisp. Then we tried to figure out if Monokuma was still around, and guess what? He is! And all of our actions are being broadcast around the world, like I initially suspected, Battle Royale style. And then we came back to investigate the body, because since Monokuma's still around, we still have a class trial to get to. And thing is, everybody's kind of convinced that this is Kyoko, since they assumed that Mumu was Monokuma. But I am kind of not sold entirely on the idea, because, like, we got this key, right? It's in the truth bullets. No, it's not the truth bullets. But we got this key last time to unlock the data center. And I feel like that might have been a key that Mumu had, because, like, we haven't met or interacted with Mumu whatsoever, but, you know, we found this key next to the body, but at the same time, we know Kyoko also had a key, but it was a completely different key, and if she had that key, why wouldn't she still have it on her, you know, because it seemed like an important key. It had the little Monokuma head on it. I feel like that might have been a master key, rather than, you know, a room-specific key, so I'm a little, you know, not entirely sold on the idea that this is Kyoko. I think it might be Mumu, because, you know, why else would they char up the corpse, too? You know, try to hide the identity, try to convince us that it is Kyoko, and everything. But at the same time, like, we really haven't interacted with Mumu that much. I mean, we've had her apparently try to kill us at some point, but, you know, other than that, we haven't seen too much from her. So I don't know, I feel like that'll be kind of a letdown if Mumu's dead and we really didn't get too much of her story. Anywho, what else do we have to investigate here? We have the shed in the back. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. Well, nothing's going to be in there, right? The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Oh wait, there is something. Is that a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp here before? I guess not, since you're pointing it out. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. What, shall we click on it again? The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of this tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. So it's been laying outside, right? The tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Really? There's nothing else? Absolutely nothing else. I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. Would not want to dig through that. Mondo's weird pickaxe is mysteriously up here. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy damn it. It's the same as written on the back of Mondo's thing, huh? It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about that. The hose? Where my hose at? Okay, these tools have nothing to do with the case. How do you know? They could be accomplices. Alright, we gotta... Wait, does that say? No. It says something on it, but I thought it was Monokuma for a moment, but it's not. It's like Monoru or something. Alright, there's a lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with Mystery Corpse. And those pots that we were going to grow plants in, that you never did. He really needs to get to decorating his room. I'm pretty sure he's like the only one that doesn't have anything in his room. Cameras? Broadcasting everything to the world, apparently? Yeah, countless cameras. Plant, do you wish to eat this dead body? The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to this case, so I think I'll just stay away. I want to throw the body into that thing so badly. Oh, how are the chickens holding up? Our little chickies. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. How y'all holding up? I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo.
Are there less? What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
Huh? What's wrong? Oh god, they killed one of the chickens! There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? No, not the chicken, man. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. It was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we going to do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world. Are you sure about that?
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Alright. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? I think it's related to maybe the body. Chicken coop chickens has been added to the truthful and sexy handbook. Like, I'm suspecting that maybe a chicken vanishes each time that, you know, a person is killed. Because we haven't been up here, so we wouldn't really know too much else. This is one of the monitors, Manakimas, no matter what, blah blah blah. We got our... What did this do again? Oh yeah, sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time possibly couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? So that probably relates to the tarp, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, unless there was a tarp over it. But then why put the tarp over it to begin with? Because I was thinking that back, you know, there at the tool shed, but at the same time, you got the, like, dirt and grime on it. I'm not sure where the dirt and grime would have come from. But why try to cover the body with a tarp anyway? To change the, like, suspected time of when it was killed, maybe? I don't know. Okay, which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Before 7:30, around 7:30, something like that. Did we look at this already? Fragments? Yeah, okay, we looked at all that. We got the body, the dice. We did all that last episode. Hina, have you seen anything of interest? Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, it had a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. And it had painted lady fingernails and lady boots and strings coming from the mask because the mask was loose. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Bia said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. What time of day is it supposed to be now, though? Because that is a little weird, right? Because if it was killed early in the morning, you'd think that the blood would have at least been somewhat dry. Maybe the knife didn't get stabbed into the belly until later. Huh. Okay, getting all bloody, whatever. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Yeah, so it died somewhere else. Alright? Oh, wow, thanks! That was a big help! Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too, Hina. Okay, body before the explosion has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What else do we get around here? Right, Toko! How are you doing? You're not Jill anymore, right? Yeah! So, who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not going to look. I don't want to faint anymore. Yeah, don't worry, stay away. Well, there's not really much blood anyway. You could totally come look at it. It's burnt to a crisp. There's not going to be any blood to set you off. She really doesn't like Jill, does she? It's cool, I get it. Bia! Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What about Bia? What do you want to talk to me about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Really? Alibi?
In other words...
Correct! I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night, having a feverish, terrible dreams and such. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. So, wait, you figured that out after nighttime had fallen? But I thought we all agreed, well, I guess it doesn't really matter now since we all swore off killing each other, but whatever. Talking about Monokuma, right? Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during the nighttime after I left the garden. Well, do you have a time frame for that? However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire night last night. What? That's right, because they had all gathered together. They said that earlier. Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis, and you don't. It's going to be the first trial all over again, isn't it? The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko, of course. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi, except for Moo-Moo. But I suspect that might be Moo-Moo. Oh god, it's on auto! Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I was really severely conked out, having feverish nightmares in the night. I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. You're right, Bia. You're often right. Oh, so what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Probably. Bia's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We're still not getting any real indication of, like, what it could be. I'm pretty sure Kyoko probably killed Moo-Moo, and that's what we got here, but at the same time, Bia just made me really uneasy there. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and...
You're serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember what that was. Oh god, it's going to be just like with soccer all over again, isn't it? Okay, Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was around 7:30. So, the body was definitely there at 7:30, it was just tarped over. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Okay, no wait, that just made me think of something though, because I'm pretty certain that it's probably Kyoko who killed Moo-Moo, and Moo-Moo's the dead body that's here, but why would Kyoko go through all the trouble of tampering with the body like that? Or maybe it was Monokuma fucking with shit again, because that's what happened with Sakura's thing in the last trial. Because there's a lot of, like, things I don't understand with that, but I guess we'll find out as we go further in. Alright, what time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
Okay, that's right. I'd have to be around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So, I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty tiny job. Okay, when the body was found, it's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So, it was killed between whatever Bia was out last night and 7:30 this morning. But we didn't find it until 9, and some point probably between, 7:30 and 9, the body got stabbed with a knife. I'm pretty sure we can assume that. Okay. Anything I'm missing here? Okay, I don't... Maybe the sky? Or the sprinkler system, my bad. This nozzle's poking out. Are those the sprinklers? They are. However, did you guess? Okay, there's nothing else then? Well, let's see. Where is my map at? See anything else of importance around here? Anything? Anything important? Because, yeah, they'll have a little exclamation point if you need to go somewhere to investigate something. Unless I have to talk to, like, Bia again, maybe. Because he seems to be our new Kyoko leader type person. Nope. Okay, well, that's it. So, I guess talk to Bia again, maybe?
In other words,
All four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis,
That's right.
blah blah blah. So, one down, you have a disadvantage here, blah blah blah. Alright, without an alibi, it's bad, isn't it? So, yeah, it kinda is. I guess look at the body again, maybe? Did I miss something? If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Okay, well, there's our thing. What do we got here? Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails and they're really long. I don't think Kyoko had anything like that, and it's not entire. I can't say if she had a tattoo on the back of her hand though, because, you know, she had those gloves on all the time, so I wouldn't know. But the nails, I'm pretty sure she probably wouldn't have the nails. Because I feel like that would get in the way of the gloves, right? Oh, these fake nails are really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. If this is Mumu, then we can assume that she at least cared about her appearance to a degree. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a wolf. It looks like it's a picture of a dog, okay. Or something I've never seen. Or something. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. Okay, tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullets. But again, that's not definitive proof. We got, what? The coat? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? No? I mean, I guess it's kind of weird that the body didn't get caught on fire, whatever. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Yeah, the bottom portion. Is this really being useful? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, am I missing something here? Okay, that's because it got set on fire and I threw the water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I feel like it's getting at something there, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. What could it be? Is there nothing else? Guess not. Step away from the body. Is that it? I think I've checked everything I need in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. I know it! Okay, specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. Where is it from, man? And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, then... Oh wait, we got pictures of the nails there. Well, that's problematic now, isn't it? Because they don't have nails. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? It might have been. Could have been Kyoko masquerading as this person? But why would she even bother doing that shit? Because I don't feel like Kyoko's against us, but at the same time, we got a little bit of insight there. That or, you know, maybe the CG wasn't thought out all the way, but... I don't know. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... Oh yeah, Bia has that.
It's all clear.
Bia, you want to come along with me? I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options.
Just
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Or, you know, go with me to check it out. Bia! Hey, Bia! How's it going, buddy? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. I knew it! Oh god, it's the first trial all over again.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Yeah, come with me, Mia. My buddy. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll
Goodbye.
see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come on, Mia. Come back later, huh? Okay, then. In the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Be more specific, Makoto. I'm not following your string of logic. I guess we have the map to do that for us, so don't we? Nothing. The gym! Of course! The gym! The Jimmy Gyms. The gymmiest of gyms. It knows the gyms. Yeah. Let's go see what's in the gym! Does it have to do with Monokuma's body? Is there something of interest here? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
What, the bomb? I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Bomb? Da-da-da. And that bomb went missing. Did one of us take it, or did Monokuma take it, or could Kyoko have stuck back in and taken it? There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragment near the dismantled body was updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh, so it was part of Monokuma! Oh, it was part of his bomb! Oh, when did we go? So wait. Fragments near that... Okay, wait. I thought we went straight to the garden, right? Or did we go investigate other things? What did we do? I can't remember what we did after we went to the gym. Like, after we left the gym, did we go straight to the garden or did we go somewhere else? I think we went somewhere else, right? I don't know. Somebody could have gotten to the garden before us and planted the bomb, I guess, but... Whatever, it's been updated. Been put in our truth bullets. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden, ask Bia. See if he's in the mood to go places with us. To the garden, away! Garden. Bia. Come on, man. Let's go to Kyoko's room. Let's go check it out. You know you want to get up in there. You think you can go soon, Bia?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Oh, wait for me! Bia walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Is he trying to distance himself with us? Because, I mean... I don't know, do you think Bia is actually kind of upset that we are a prime suspect? That would make me a little happy. Bia! Unlock the door? Well then, here we go. Bia took out the key and slid into the keyhole and then, click! And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks, buddy. Let's go. I wonder if her room is going to be decorated at all or if it's going to be completely blank like our room. So, this is Kyoko's room, huh? What's this? It says 6 or 9. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration. Very weird. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I don't know. I think it's probably a key. Really? What gave you that impression? Well, the locker is at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. Okay, I'm not familiar with this, but I'll take your word for it, Makoto. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Neither have I, but yeah, that's something we have in common. Alright, that doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Bia doing something like that.
It's certainly
But
possible.
if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Let's go check it out! The dojo? Woodblock key has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Anything else? Her bed, her camera. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. It's just a bed. What's she going to do to it? Cameras. Wonderful. So wonderful. This in the bathroom, and then I guess dojo time, right? Monitors, blah blah blah. Actually, no, it still uses me well. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Oh dear, I might see a bra. God help us. Okay, is that it, Bia? Hi, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. Do you mean talk to you? Because I looked around everywhere.
What?
You want to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take my time out of my search to come here? So sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete, huh? Well, we found a key. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Oh yeah, why haven't we opened that yet? I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Okay, well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Common sense. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, got it. I opened the envelope to look inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. Oh, there was something with the bed. That's all of it was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? How about we rip off the bed covers? Okay, but could something be hidden underneath the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Moo-moo! Okay, class number 78 student registry. Moo-moo? It's Moo-moo!
I see.
It appears to be Moo-moo's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. What's it say about Moo-moo, though? Oh, God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and Moo-moo's profile. Yeah, that's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. So wait, does that mean it might have been Moo-moo then? Who committed the murder, and that might actually be Kyoko's dead body? So that would be problematic. Okay, and that would make sense though, wouldn't it? Because we know what the mask and stuff looks like. If she wanted to disappear and make it look like she was gone, then it only makes sense that she would, stage it to look like, herself that had been killed. God, that would suck, wouldn't it? I hope that's not the case! I was really holding out hope that, Kyoko would be alive, but if that was her, dead body, then that would be such... Shit, that could actually be a possibility. Because I was like, why would Kyoko bother, going through all the trouble of, messing with how we would judge the time and everything? If it was... Oh, that would be horrible. Because Moo-moo would probably benefit from that. Because if she killed Kyoko, then she would become the Blackened, right? Then if she managed to convince us that it was one of us who committed the murder and not herself, in which case it's looking like, prime suspect according to Bia is Makoto. If she convinces them that it's us, then, she would be able to get out of there scot-free, so... Shit, it might actually be Kyoko. Okay. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Oh, okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and then look down at the profile sheet. Name Moo-moo. Sex female. The ultimate soldier. I thought she was the ultimate despair. Okay, well, she's an ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. So she probably would not go down easily. Not looking good. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Okay, that's looking worse. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. Was she really kidnapped, or did she disappear on her own accord? However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir in those 3 years. Wait! That might be a good thing. That might actually be a good thing. Fenrir is like, you know, that... Norse. It's like that Norse wolf, right? So that might be what the tattoo was. So that might be Mumu. That might be Mumu back there. Okay. So she insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training on her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Okay, so that's good. Kyoko might be alive, but then why is Kyoko messing with things if that's the case? Okay, but this is good. This is good. That makes it more likely that it is actually Mumu's body. Unless Kyoko, with her absent memories, is also a member of the mercenary group. Because, I don't know. God, this would be horrible. I don't know what's going on anymore. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group? That doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction in the era of sci-fi. There's no way the two can even no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then
I see.
The world turned upside down. I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You know of it? But of course he would. He is the ultimate progeny, right? He has all that rich people knowledge. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in, but it's totally Bia's world, isn't it? I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already what?
Wow! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero.
What do you mean? Ah, it's you!
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile. That's not good.
So what if we did?
Hey! Don't freak out on me.
Now.
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. Really, you looked pretty bad a second ago. And in case you were wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's same thing, office and room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know. Fuck you, Monokuma. Sakura is amazing.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course! Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting? Do tell, Monokuma.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game.
Shit, so is it Momo?
Ugh! I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey!
When you all first got here in the main hall, way back when there were 15 people, right? Okay, I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you. There's actually 16 of us. We kind of understand that though, right? Misunderstanding, are you saying?
In other words.
That's right, there were actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16 then. Mumu, the 16th student.
Ikusaba, the 16th student. lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
You mean Ultimate Soldier?
Watch out for her.
She's actually Ultimate Soldier. Okay, the 16th student, Mumu. She's part of the school life, right? So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Huh? Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, it's because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes,
I bet you already get
indeed.
enough of that, buddy. I guess it makes sense, but Bia's
Well,
not
then.
buying it.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you.
So seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell you when I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
So, okay, now that's all you get.
So that suggests that it is Mumu's body, right? Okay. So it is Mumu's body then. We can rest assured that that's probably what that is. Okay, so Kyoko's probably still alive, but I'm still not sure why she'd be meddling with the body like this. Okay. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand... Wait, are those scars? That's the two, no. That's different, right? Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? Okay, Makoto's on my page. And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... That's not Kyoko, yo. Those fake nails on the corpse. There would be absolutely no reason for Kyoko to have any interest in those because... You know, her hands are all scarred up. She's intent on hiding them rather than showing them off. And somebody who wears fake nails wants to show those things off. Awesome. So it is Mumu's corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again, huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. That's a little harsh, Bia. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means that Mumu was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mumu is the one creating the rules to the game. But Mumu is dead, so it's not Mumu making the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mumu is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mumu is related to the case because she's the corpse though, Bia. She's not, like...
It's
Right?
certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko, but, why... Are you actually angry that Kyoko's dead? Like, look at his veins popping. He's pissed, man. But... So is he okay? So he's in our corner with this. He thinks that Mumu's the one who did it, right? What? But we know it's Mumu's corpse, so that doesn't really do us any good, right? That would explain why we would have to have a clash trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game, unless she's the dead body, in which case that would also make her part of it. Mumu is the killer, and she killed Kyoko, but we know this not to be true. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. Yay! He actually didn't think we were prime suspect, but he knows that we are in a position to be suspected. Awesome!
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my
It's all
mind.
clear now.
Mumu isn't the culprit. Oh, so you figured out too, right? Kyoko's the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mumu, the ultimate despair, but she's the ultimate soldier. They keep on saying the ultimate despair, but she's not. Wait. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Is it Kyoko? Let me go back in the thing real quick. Okay, here we are. Mumu, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school. And then she says, the one they call the ultimate despair, watch out for her. But what if those are two completely separate sentences? You assume they're like one thing, but maybe it's not. Maybe the ultimate despair is somebody else, and the only other person who doesn't have a title is Kyoko, because Mumu's title is the ultimate soldier, not the ultimate despair. We're assuming she is the ultimate despair. But Kyoko gave us that definitive proof that, you know, that's not her actual title. Her actual title is the ultimate soldier. So does this mean Kyoko's the ultimate despair? And that she's the one behind all this? But then why try helping us at all? Why do any of this? It doesn't make any damn sense. I feel a little betrayed right now. I think that's where it might be going. Okay, we thought Mumu, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other
Mumu
words...
giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mumu isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mumu and to come to wrong conclusions. So CB is on the same page as me here with this shit. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mumu isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places I need to in need of investigation. I should find out if the key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Oh, we're going with you. Well, I guess it makes sense. You don't want us to fuck up any more alibis, right? So this thing, right? Click clack. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like those at super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right? Number
Very
6?
strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. Let's find out what's in it. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Anything you say, Bia. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and... click clack! Taking a bath, alright. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. Can a locker really eagerly accept anything? Okay, there are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, there's nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. What does that have to do with anything? Titanium arrows have been added to the truthwood section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else in the locker. On the floor. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. It looks like there's blood on it though, right? Yeah, it's pink blood. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. Does that mean somebody might have been using it as a bandage? Because, like, I don't see any other reason why you would be using duct tape. Like, instead, the only thing I can figure is like an impromptu bandage. It wouldn't work too well though, because the blood would get up under all the sticky stuff, right? Is the duct tape related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Well then, is something wrong?
Very strange.
That's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps, Bia? Forget it. She's not the victim at all. You've already figured it out, buddy. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What's the next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir to the library! Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mumu was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Library! Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? No, not at all. That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have any access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Oh, I love having the detective duo back together again. But we're going to have to stop here before we get too much into this. I believe there's a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Because, yeah, we're out of time for today. So this is actually going to be a second upload today. Because I missed out on yesterday's upload. Because my computer was completely on the fritz. I have no idea what was going on with it. Actually, no, that's not entirely true. I have a suspicion, but I don't know how justified it is. Because, like, sometimes when I have to update my system and all that, like, it will slow down my processing time on my editing software. And, like, I'll go to edit something and I won't have any notifications for the computer updates yet, but then when I'm editing, it will take like 2 hours just to process the damn thing before I can even start uploading, and that's what was happening yesterday. And I had like a project and stuff that I had to go do, so I couldn't stick around to, you know, edit the second upload for that day, and so I'm sorry about that, but we're getting double the Danganronpa today, so be happy about that. But yeah, I think that the updates, like, interfere with the editing for some reason, and I don't know why that is, but, like, I'm suspecting that because that's what's been going on, like, the past few times. Just wanted to explain that real quick. So enjoy the Double the Danganronpa today. Other than that, with this story right now, I'm pretty certain we can confirm that the body is in fact Mumu. I'm thinking that Kyoko might be the ultimate despair. I'm not entirely certain that, you know, Ultimate Soldier and Ultimate Despair are the same person, and I'm thinking that it could be Kyoko, because that would be a huge, like, you know, twist on everything. I would feel, but at the same time, I feel pretty damn betrayed by that if that's the case, because, you know, Kyoko, she's been, like, our, you know, biggest ally since this entire thing began. She's been in our coordinates this entire time because she understands how things are going, but what if she understands how things are going because she's the one who set it up? That would make so much sense. I mean, we have Monokuma being antagonistic towards her, but what if she's just making him act that way? And what if she does have her memory for everything and she's just pretending like that's not the case? I don't know. I think that's kind of where it's leading, but that really kind of hurts if that's the case. So yeah, that's it for today's episode. You know, next time we're going to do some more research on Fenrir with our detective buddy Mia, and then we'll proceed to the class trial, I suppose. So until then, you know, like and subscribe if you guys want to. Thank you for watching.